Hello everyone. So today I came here especially to meet Dr. Rohit, who have cleared his Volksprachprüfung in Germany, and now he's working as a doctor. So today we will going to meet him, and we will going to have a short interview with him. Hello everyone. Myself Dr. Saurabh Agrawal from Eurizoneeduc, and right now I'm here to meet our candidate, Dr. Rohit. I hope you have watched him in the first video. I will share the link when he came to Germany and he started the process with us. So today it's time. Finally, he has cleared his exam. So please, first of all, welcome Dr. Rohit.
Hello, thank
Again
you.
on my channel, and
Pleasure to
congrats that you have cleared your Volksprachprüfung.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
here we will going to discuss his experience in this part, like after passing his Volksprachprüfung. So first I would like to ask him to give a small introduction once again to the viewers who are watching you first time.
Yeah, hello. My name is Rohit Singh. I've been in this entire process for the past 1 year. I've come here, had my German level of B2 and C1 here. Then I had my Fachsprachprüfung Vorbereitung course, which is the course you're supposed to go through to prepare for the exam, which is Fachsprachprüfung. And I've cleared the exam, and since a few months, for the last few months, I've started my work here.
Okay, that's great. How was your experience with the exam and about the classes?
Yeah, so let me start with the classes first. The classes were really good. They were not very long. I had 4 hours of class per day, so then you had really enough time to revise your stuff and also make some preparation for yourself. The classes used to be from Monday to Friday, not too long, and then weekends were definitely free. Yeah, the classes were absolutely good, and I found it quite helpful. Of course, you can prepare your own notes because you have good enough time during the day to prepare it, and then you can of course revise it. The courses definitely helped me for preparing for the exam, and I then appeared for the exam and then cleared it. So yeah, in and all, the courses were quite helpful to prepare for the exam.
Experience, like after the class you went for the Volksprachprüfung, like FSP exam. So how was your experience with the exam, with the examiners, and how long it took you to clear the exam?
Yeah, I had to wait for a particular amount of time. In my case, it was around 2 to 3 months to get a term in for an exam. Then I appeared for the exam. The exam in my state is 1 hour long, and it comprises of 3 parts. The first part is there are 3 examiners. The first part goes ahead like they give you their history, the case history. You're supposed to note it down. The second part is where you write the case history and present it in a history format. And the third phase is then you explain the same case to the other invigilators, the examiners. These 3 parts are like equally divided, 20 minutes each. And yeah, overall the exam is 1 hour long.
It's just oral viva.
Yes.
No written exams.
Written is the second part of it, is written exam, which is 20 minutes long.
Just a documentation where you have to write what you have discussed with the patients. Right. So, like, how many attempts you have given for Volksprachprüfung?
1 attempt.
The first attempt.
Yes.
And you have cleared in the first attempt.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. So, like, how difficult then you have, like, currently you are working in the hospital. So please tell us something about your job profile, like how difficult it was there to find a job in Germany. You find it by yourself, or you took the help of like Eurizone in finding the job, and about your overall experience in the hospital.
Yeah, I would like to start again with this point. After completing my course, I had this 2 to 3 months of time before I could appear for the exam. So during this time, I applied and searched for the jobs by myself. And yes, of course, Eurizone also provides us with the help to find job offers. But anyways, I had the time and the opportunity, and I did apply by myself and got a few outlisted
interviews.
And then one among them, which I found the most comfortable for me in regarding to the colleagues with whom I'm going to work, I chose that, did a hospitation for around 3 months, and then joined that very place.
Okay, so like when you start the work in the morning? At what time you start? At what time you finish?
Yeah, normally the day begins in, I guess it's for all the hospitals at 7 a.m. and you are supposed to work till 3:30 p.m. That's 8.5 hours. That's because 8 hours of your day is regarded as working hours, and the half hours regarded as a break, which is not included in your working hours. So you have to work like around 8.5 hours from morning 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
From like how many days in a week?
Yeah, it's only from Monday to Fridays. Weekends are holidays. But then after a few months, you have these 24 hours dienst, which is nothing but duties in English.
Night
to say.
duties.
Night duties, where you're supposed to be in the hospital for 24 hours. Sometimes it might fall on a weekend, on Saturday or Sunday. That is an exception. But then, yes, but that doesn't start immediately after you have cleared your FSP exam and you've started your job. It starts after a few months, sometimes even after a year.
Okay. So, like, how was your experience with your chef, like with your boss, who's the head of department?
Yeah.
Because is there any kind of something like a racism, something like that, where they give more opportunities to the Europeans or Germans, or it's like similar to for everyone?
No, definitely not. There's no racism as in with the colleagues. Like I had appeared for 4 interviews. I mean, I have appeared for a bit more than 4, but then I shortlisted 4 of them. Of the 4, I found these set of colleagues with whom I have done my hospitation, and then I started my work here. Quite comfortable. There was no racism. In fact, out of all the doctors we are, they are the majority of doctors are foreigners. In my particular department, chef arts and arts are Germans, but then assistant arts, the new beginners, are all foreigners except one. But yeah, we are all foreigners, and there's hardly racism within the fraternity, so to see. There can be a slight bit of racism with regards to the patient, because sometimes patient might say that I would not like to go ahead with a foreign doctor, but that's very rare. In my case, I have never observed it, but I've heard such cases with some of my colleagues, but for me it has never passed.
Okay, so in which department you are working?
Currently I'm working in psychiatry department.
Okay, fine, great. Could you please tell me, not exactly the amount of money, salary, but a range, like how much, if somebody wants to work in Germany as an assistant doctor in the first year, what is the range of the salary?
Yeah, so there are many states here, and each state has its own calculations, because the living expenses are also a bit different from state to state. And each state has its own tariff. It's called tariff in German. And based on those tariffs, you get paid. That is the minimum pay, which is a must to be paid to all doctors, irrespective of where they come from or what their history was. And it ranges from around 5,200 to around 6,000 euros per month.
Per month. So is it enough for you to take care of yourself, or you need a support from your family?
The money is more than enough to take care of ourselves. Our living expenses are definitely met off, and you can also spare some amount to your savings. That I am doing currently. Definitely more than what you would need for yourself. You could also spare a good enough chunk of that money.
Yes, okay, great. So could you please give some recommendations to our foreign doctors, or like Indians especially, who are still looking to go for like post-graduation? So how is the Germany option for them, and what do you recommend them?
Yeah, definitely Germany is a really good option, I would say, provided that you are ready to learn a new language and settle in a new culture. It's really very nice opportunity, because unlike other countries where you're not paid during your post-graduation, you have the opportunity here to get paid for your post-graduation, because it's more like work oriented, and you get to learn during your work. So yeah, that's an advantage. The second advantage is that the working hours and the working days are quite reasonable. You only have to work from Mondays to Fridays in a week, and then you get 31 paid holidays in a year. So that's very, very liberal, I would say. Coming from India, it is not that great of an opportunity. You wouldn't find so many paid holidays in India, definitely. So yeah, in these regards, Germany is definitely good. And in one more regard, which I personally would like to, I mean, which was for me important, which played an important role for me, was that you can actually learn good stuff here, because the work culture is more inclined towards teaching, or towards giving information towards the students. It's not like you just sit into a class and learn and mug up things. It's more like work oriented. You have to work from morning to evening, and during the work, the experience you gained is nothing but your post graduation here. So yeah, you actually get to learn a good amount of stuff.
Okay, so you have got like all the facilities until today with the Eurizone, and you are satisfied.
Yes, definitely, more than satisfied.
Okay, and now you will be going for the Cantonese Prüfung,
Yes.
and you will going to prepare for it, and then you will going to write the exam
Right.
very
I've
soon.
already applied for the Cantonese Prüfung. I'm still waiting for a termin, for an appointment to appear for the exam. Probably in a couple of months, I might, or a little bit longer, I guess. I'll get in termin for Cantonese Prüfung, and yeah, I've started my preparation for Cantonese Prüfung currently.
Great. So would you like to say something to our viewers in your language in Telugu?
Yeah, like దేశం మంచిదే, ఇక్కడ వచ్చి రావచ్చు, వచ్చి చదవచ్చు, చదువుతో సంపాదించవచ్చు. వర్క్ కల్చర్ మంచిదే, హాలిడేస్ మంచిదే, వర్క్ లైఫ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ బాగుంటుంది. అవన్నీ అయితే నిజంగానే చాలా బెనిఫిషియల్. కానీ బిగ్గెస్ట్ క్యాచ్ ఏంటంటే, ఈ భాష నేర్చుకోవాలి, జర్మన్ నేర్చుకోవాల్సిందే. అది కూడా బాగానే లెవెల్ వరకు నేర్చుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. కానీ అది నేర్చుకోవడానికి మీరు రెడీ ఉన్నారంటే డెఫినెట్లీ జర్మన్ ఇస్ ఎ గుడ్ ఆప్షన్.
Great. Okay. So I think like those who are watching this video, they have got a pretty idea about the Fachsprachprüfung, how it works, and how Dr. Rohit have cleared in the first attempt. And in the next video, the third part, we will be going to shoot after he clears his Cantonese Prüfung, and then he get the approbation, which is the permanent license in Germany. So if you also have any question, and if you want to come to Germany and you want to have your career in Germany as a doctor or as a dentist after MBBS or after BDS, even if you want to come after your post graduation, like after finishing your MD, MS or MDS in India or from any other country, most welcome. We are here to help you out. So see you in another video in part 3 with Dr. Rohit after he get his approbation in Germany. So thank you very much, Dr. Rohit, for giving your time to us to make this video, and we'll see in another video. So till then, take care and bye bye.
Bye guys.